in Business established in 1991 with the mission to help the vulnerable families so that they can they being able to earn and help themselves within the family. We managed to work together with smallholder farmers, and these smallholder farmers, we've registered their farms under our program, and we have to get them all certified. And when they are certified, we source the markets for their farms. So, for example, one of these big farms, they have a lot of coconuts available in the farms. So we were looking into a way to search markets for them. So instead of selling the coconuts to the markets, we've managed to build VCO side dryers into their farms so that they can produce the oil. So when we have the oils from their farms, we sell it to the markets. And one of these markets, it's take the organizations into global markets, like we sell these oils to the Body Shop, which is in the UK, which is one of our major income from the products. And we give mostly 80% of what we get from the Body Shop to the farmers.
When you have small countries, small islands, they cannot compete on quantities because the land is very small and you cannot expand it. So you have to go for quality products for top-end markets who want those qualities. So WIBDI has gone for organic. Everything is organic, with strong support from the government of Samoa having an organic approach. And then they produce a coconut virgin oil that they export into global markets, like in New Zealand, but Body Shop everywhere in the world. They produce cocoa, all organic, coffee that they sell to C1 Espresso, with a very big brand in New Zealand. They do also herbal teas from local. So it's all kind of using local products, but enhancing, you know, that the islands, and Samoa included, depend a lot on imported food from elsewhere, and sometimes the local food was a bit kind of ignored or disregarded, you know, because not very important. So they have done an incredible work in certifying, you know, in itself is an achievement, organic certified, local and export markets, and also diversifying the products in added value.
One of these farmers, they've managed to build their houses. Some they bought vehicles, and these are all the earnings they've got from producing the virgin coconut oil. It's really hard to become an organic farming because we are certified under NASA in Australia, and we thank the government step in and help with our work. They pay the certification every year, and what we have to do from our side, the organization has to look for more farmers and make sure the farmers are consistently doing what the organic regulations are.
So Women in Business Development Incorporated approached CTA for some assistance in digitalizing their business. As you know, they deal with around 700 farms. And in order to manage three elements, they were looking for support. So the starting point was managing the certification of these farms, which have to be visited every 2 years. The second point was looking at the logistics of providing delivery to hotels and restaurants of fresh products from those farmers. And the third element was managing their capacity building program and getting more information about the profiles of farmers and their farms in the group of people they're working with. So on that first part, you were talking about the development of an app, a mobile app. It was seen that there were many possibilities opened up if they could allow online ordering of the kind of fresh organic fruit and vegetables that their farmers grow. And so the effort was put into providing that mobile interface by phone, by tablet, so that their customers can order, and also so that WIBDI itself can organise and manage the delivery of these fruit and vegetable baskets. The second area they approached us about was this idea of integrating their core database of kind of the profile of the farmers and the farms and the details, so they could better organise their logistics of collecting the materials, and also so that they could support this third element, the Organic Warriors Academy, where they were training young people to grow organically, to make their own business. And most critically, it meant that that whole generation would stay on the farm and not necessarily move into the cities or move to other islands. So it's on those three levels that in fact the same system applied. And the way they described it to us is they really needed a dashboard in order to drive this whole business. Before they were driving blind, they couldn't, it was very difficult to arrange these collections. It was very difficult to know how much was being ordered. Now they're collecting data. Each one of those farmers, they know how well they've delivered, they know what they've delivered over the last year. So this app has provided them a huge new data set, and this brings us to the next phase where they're looking at improving the flow of finance, the access to credit, by using some of that information as collateral to go to the banks and explain the business and seek finance.
We are in transition to moving to work as a social enterprise, but the funding, it stopped us from getting in that system, but we are slowly moving into working to earn a profit, because we are working now. We don't have a profit. We are trying to help the farmers first, and maybe in the next few years we will be able to work as a social enterprise and earning a profit and explore more from what we're doing now.